All right. I don't know. Can you guys hear the music on the desktop? Shanda gave me some background game that gives you background noise sounds. So I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna do some art stuff in the next couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna show you that, and we're gonna kind of run through it and see how that looks. The other stream I started, it messed some stuff up, so I had to jump out and come back in. I'm also eating my dinner, so I apologize for that. All right. I just don't want it louder than me in the background. So, but we're gonna put this down because you guys are watching that. Because I didn't move it. Oh wait, I'm gonna move it over to my other screen for a minute. All right, so I'm gonna talk about some of my. So these are my 3 art projects that I have going on. Well, I've got one here. I've got this one. I'd like to finish this one. I have this one, which is a story that I created with my son a long time ago, 2019, but it's the last time I worked on it. And then Mo in Space, which is actually, hey Feely, thanks for stopping by, is a ode to Old McReaper. And if you know Old McReaper, then you know. And then I do have some of these, so I thought nope, that's all done. Apparently I do not have those. There you go. Well, we can delete that one. Or maybe not. So we're going to go to Mo in Space because this is the biggest one I've done. And I kind of want to finish it, but we need to go through and look at it. So one of the ways we can look at it without putting it in a... I do have down here... I have a studio that allows me to drop. I have somewhere stop motion. Maybe I have to read down it. No, there it is. So I have stop motion, which will allow me to put it in, and then we can run it as a animation. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start it. So there it is. That is the galaxy. It's a galaxy. Phoebe, can you hear me all right? The bitrate says it's doing all right. Okay, so I wanted to play the music in the background so that when I'm doing artwork, there's something going on if I'm concentrating. Alright, so here's the start of this animation. You ready? They are not clean frames. Just so you know. Okay. So that's the end of that one. Because I did them in short little... Okay. So I did them in short little things. So if we go back to the beginning... We'll see it again. I'll do it slower for you. This is backwards, of course. So, Old McReaper used to play No Man's Sky a lot. And when I first met him, that's how I met him. He was playing... thing, and I was very, very sick at that time, and I wasn't going to be able to do what my job in life that I had been working for towards over 10 years. So I decided I wanted to do something I always wanted to do, which was make animation. I don't know nothing about it, so I looked into stop motion. I watched some videos and stuff about it and thought, okay, I'm going to play around with it. So this is my first project. I'd like to finish it and give it to him. These are all hand-drawn and or painted in on the computer. They do need to be cleaned up still. So that's the first set. Okay. These are... Here's the second one. Okay. This is Planetfall. Someplace I have it done. No, it's just extra there. Let's see if I can do that faster. I think it would look better if I did it faster. Ready? Except it moves on me. So that's Planetfall. Hey, Long Roger, my love. So that's Planetfall. So let's go back to this one. I don't know what the draw on items are. Let's look at it. Oh, these are my hand-drawn. So that's the planet that we would be going on. A dope sheet helps with a timeline. Yeah, I have one. Are you ready to see it? I'm going to show you that. So this is one of my... I never heard of it called a dope sheet. I have a storyboard. So these are the original drawings for the storyboard. So there's our planet. That's our planet when we're on it. This is my concept for the planet as you're flying in. These are the ideas of, like, here's water coming into a lake. And then my weird plants and rocks. Dope or dummy? Yeah, I've never heard of it called a dummy sheet. Is that like is this like what I'm showing you here? These are my because I do a lot of cut and paste. I draw them, and then I cut and paste and color them up. So here are my alien creatures. Huh. So here's my alien creatures. You know more about it. Here's Mo's space helmet. I'm very proud of the space helmet. I think that's his, where his gun goes. This is Mo. As I was working on him. Somewhere I have a color version of Mo. That's our side version of him. So would this be a dope sheet right here? Okay. So these are my cliffs. Are you ready? Yeah, are you ready to see the cliffs? They're made out of foam. Because I gotta look at something and draw it. So these are my, I took a picture of them and then I paint them. So those are my cliffs to give me more of a 3D feel to it. So like my sculptures, then I filled them in. I told you, everything for me is a kind of a just mess around shit. So then this is another one of the scenes. This is counting out the movements of him jumping in the sky. See? So this is me showing where I want him to go. There's Mo. Oh, okay. There's Mo. So Mo is an ogre in space. Oh, that'd be cool. If you could make one and take a picture of it and show me how that looks, that would be great, because I'm a very visual learner. So that's Mo. And then there's Mo's helmet again that I was working on. So I'm adding color to it. We'll probably work on Mo's helmet if I don't have that done. There's the original helmet style. Because I told you, I need visuals to look at to see how I want to frame them. There's him colored. I told you I had Mo colored. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, so there's Mo with his helmet on. I did have it colored up. I think I could probably, we could probably go in. Yeah, here you go. So there's Mo's helmet. And that's the frame that that's the outfit that I used to design his front plate. Okay, so then let's see what else we have here. Okay, so these are the only ones I have done. And this is an actual animation setup. It was dropped in a studio into my stop motion studio and created. So we'll do it one more time. Ready? Probably not the music. I'd have it go with it. Okay, so that's that one. Because if you do it in small increments, it works better. That's cool. Okay, then here's the... This is the beginning that I've had so far. And they're all the ones I've already showed you. And it is very just stop motion style. That's it. So there's that one. I like it, but you know, some people probably wouldn't. Okay, that's him finding the planet. There he comes, finding the planet. But I haven't put them all together yet, so... Because I was working on them still. So here's a... So this is... the designs are neat. Oh, cool. So what well, because it's kind of a stop motion, because you're dropping... Hey, single player gamer. Thanks for stopping by. I was just thinking about you today, single player gamer. Because I just got another sketchbook for $2. I was thinking, at the St. Vinny's. Thanks for stopping by. So this is very much the idea that you're just doing slots. I also got some really cool stencils. A little bit of everything. Today I was mostly getting school books. So we're looking at my animation projects, single player. I don't know how much drawing is going to get done. I want to make a new intro and a new outro. So I'm going to be working on some of those things. I haven't decided if I'm keeping my my intro for my crafting and just cutting it up yet. But we're looking at Mo in Space, which was a sketchbook is a school book. Yes, but I am now for the last... Since November, I've been homeschooling my grandsons with a more classic style classroom because they weren't doing well with their online school. They were answering questions, but they weren't really learning. So we're doing more hands-on kind of learning. These animations are great. Oh, thanks. So this one is dedicated to Old McReaper because he had an Elder Scrolls. He had always played the same character called Mo. He was an orc, I think. And I told him I'd make him an animation. And then he quit streaming, so it didn't matter. But that he could use as a intro if he wanted. So, but he didn't. But I was showing how I was making. So these are foam letters. They're not really letters. But what I'm using them for, well, some of them are letters. But I was creating texture that would help me, like, so this is supposed to be a river. I'm a visual, I draw. Yeah, Old McTrooper. One of the original OGs, yeah. I am a visual drawer. I have to have a model for pretty much everything I draw that I want to represent something in real life. If I'm just drawing, doodling or whatever, I don't need something. But if I have something in my head, I need to have a model of it. So these are my play around with shaving cream to create textures, because these textures can then be cut out and put into an image to make your... I have made animation with shaving cream, which is really fun if you ever want to try it. I've also done painting of papers with shaving cream and paint. Okay. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too.
I will call you Monday.
All right.
It's Friday, I mean. Not Monday. Friday. I can get my days straight. Because sculpturing with shaving cream is really cool. Well, I was told that my art was not very good art when I was 18, 19 years old. I had only been drawing and painting for about 2 years. I had an art teacher who just was so encouraging and wanted me to, because I was very creative, but didn't have the training to take what I needed to put what I was, how all my creativity was. So then I took classic art classes and just, I flunked them because my brain didn't work that way. My brain doesn't, you know, I could paint Mona Lisa for you. I could lick it, draw it up, and paint it, but I can't do it myself. You like to use egg glue with pink polyfilla? Interesting. I like shaving cream because it won't hurt you. Okay, so that's what that was. And then we're going into... I don't know what these are. Oh, these are pictures that I use. So here's a picture. This is where the spaceship came from, which is from old McReaper. So these are his pictures. He sent them to me, and I said, hey, dude, we need some pictures. So he took some, told me I could take... That was his favorite ship, and he wanted... That's the ship he wanted. So that's the ship I drew. And then this is so I could see how... What's your name, babe?
Nothing.
Just a hug?
Yep. Did you have some?
Yes, I did. Very good. Did you enjoy making it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Except the oven.
Well, you're going to have to figure out, if you're not going to cook in an oven, how do you get your stuff done? This is so we could get the trails, the entrails, because I didn't know. I have to see it again. And I wanted to see the shine of how the planets make a shine and how it goes from lighter to darker. So again, that's how I had to... Okay, so here's the original drawing of the ship. I hand drew all the pictures. It turns white when it's dry and it gets harder when you use sandpaper. Oh, that's pretty cool, Feely Boy. So all the pictures that I do in animation are either hand-drawn or they're pictures that I cut out and then paste into my thing. You can work the textures on it. That'd be cool. I'll have to look that up. So here's my planet. There's the... Now, this rough edges right here, that's because this has been cut from one picture and put in here from another picture. I didn't hand draw it into this picture. That's how I did it. So these are... Because I find when you do that, you have this really kind of more 2D look to it. It kind of makes it stand out more. With my Wacom, I can come in here and clean these all up, which is something I might do. But literally, we're just going to look at my pictures today, and then we're going to look at this, where the background music comes from, which I don't know if it's going to start another one now, so I'll have to go maybe check that out. Oh, it is. So this is that part where we're going through the clouds, like, remember? And then this is where we're coming down. This is my last stuff I worked on, Feely Boy. This is where I'm coming into the planet, where the ship's coming in the planet. So there's the hand-drawn picture of the ship again. There's another, I love that picture. Okay, and there's the in sky. Here's us in space. This is the sun and the planet. This was so when he found out, I thought that it would be great to make him a intro thing, because he didn't have one. So this is his little intro guy that I made him, which is a Lego figure, actually. See, and this is coming in. And you already saw this part, because that's the part where you're coming into it. And then that's pretty much it. The rest of the stuff is like pieces and parts. So this is, I wanted to do it more Japanese style, the older Japanese style, where they only move like one or two things. So like they move the background, and then they'll move like one or two objects, and that's the movement. And so I was really thinking that would be great. So it's my daughter helping me do a model. You have to avoid the mess. Here we were moving. So that's her coming down, because I needed a way to, like an axe coming down. That's my skeletons. Those are, when I took pictures of them, they're still life that I can use to bounce like cliffs. So here's what I did. So here's where you take the picture of the things, and then I make cliffs out of them, or land pieces. There's the cliffs again. That's me. This was the octopus, because there's an actual octopus thingy in this. There he is. See? And he's underwater. Alright. He reaches up eventually and grabs Mo. He grabs Mo. There he is, moving up. The hardest part, I think, for me, for doing animations, the clips, is making it look the same in each one. That's I think, the hardest part for animation. See? Because it's hard. Okay, so here's one of the ideas of the. So this is where I've put a picture from No Man's Sky, and I've directly put it in so I can change the colors and the textures. There's my creatures I showed you earlier that I drawn. It's a ship again. It's the Death Star. It's not the Death Star. So this is landfall, I'm pretty sure. Because that was the thing I was having problems with when I quit, was how do you make it look like you're landing? This is where okay, so what I did here was I took a picture, I made a smaller picture, I made a smaller picture, I made a smaller picture, and then I was going to clean it up so it gives you that idea of coming in to it. See? So it would give that illusion of moving. What's a traditional anime table? Yeah, that would be great. I don't know how to make one of those. If I could make it, it would be fine. Right. You can. It's really easy to do it in, like GIMP, because I can have 4 or 5 of them all set up to do that. So that's where it lands. This is more land. This is more idea. Okay, so here's where I wrote down what things were, so I would remember the colors. So the color is yellow. The sand is this light blue. Long grass is this color here. Dirt's this color. Short grass. So that I could remember, no matter what I came back to work on it, what color things were. I was gonna use that as the head of my octopusy thing. This is a skull that I made. So I don't know if you guys remember. Thanks, single player. So Johnny, can't remember his name. Crash Craft Labs asked me to make him a picture for his his website, and that was the skull I came up with. And then I made 3 skulls that had bullet heads in it. So that was my rocks. More textural stuff. There's some more models of how I was looking at how I wanted his helmet to be. That's me exploring how I want the rocks to be. This is all drawn not by hand. This is drawn in on the GIMP. I remember this. These are pictures. These are actual pictures of rocks I put in here because these are my meteorites. See, bum, 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 bum. Yeah. It's hard to, I think I had a lot of problems with making the ship turn so that I could see it in a better light. So, and then this is our entry. This is our beginning one that I already showed you. Those are all hand painted. Okay, there's the ship. It's more models. So I'm making visualization of what is in my head, and if you need seeing the next to the previous image, I'm making the in-between. Right, so I can get the in-betweens pretty much set up. It's the big, for me, it's the major moves. Hey, Cuzwalt, thanks for stopping by. We're looking at animation pieces. I'm going to get back to doing my animation project. So right now we're looking at creature movement for my Octopussy. These are clouds. I use these as meteorites. That's the gun. So all pictures. Again, another helmet. I love this helmet. I think that helmet turned out so nice. There'll be a lot of repeat pictures, Feely. So there he is. That was the original concept picture of Mo. Mo is a ogre or orc. I can't remember which one. But he's one or the other. That's his front picture. I was practicing with colors because I have to have a set color to use too when I'm using it. This is colored pencil right here. I can tell you that right now. This is colored pencil. The other one is probably a mixture of crayon and colored pencil. So again, so all right. So here we are. Cool design. Yeah, I like it. So here is, again, where I've taken the shaving cream and now I've added the color to the shaving cream and I've put it in with the water. So this is the water of it. And I'm just walking you guys through it because I'm going to be getting back to cleaning this up. So here he is. Again, this is a rough draft because we're cleaning. We're creating different colors and textures here. That's what this is all about. You know, it's my personal one. My style. Yeah, like I said, I flunked my stuff. So this was my... me and my son were doing a thing called Level Down, but we never got to it. That is the multi-tool for the orc. So there's the animation of what I have so far done of it. So that in between, that major turn point where you go, where the ship comes in turn to go to the planet is where I have a bit of a problem. And then that's coming in. Some more samples of stuff I was making. So we all have our personal, yeah, there's my original drawings of them. This is more color and texture stuff that I take pictures of to use. So this is his hammer. Pictures of him again. That's the hammer that I was designing it. This is a picture, not mine. This isn't my picture. Okay. I bought it because I needed examples of texture for tentacles. So that, because that's the creature that I'm making in there, had tentacles. So here's where I took the picture, had it on one, and put it in another one to make the background. I'm pretty sure that's... That's me making texture again. Me practicing and making texture. Now see, I hand drew these. This is something I've made my whole life, is cliffs and the water and stuff. And then I've added the colors in that I want to use. Which, like I said, we'll be seeing a lot of the same pictures. Then there's my storyboard. This is where the creature's coming out to grab him. I'm live.
I know.
Oh.
So she was just calling. She accidentally called me.
Mm-hmm.
And I called her back. Mm-hmm. So we were talking, and she had a GM meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was talking to Big Boss,
mm-hmm.
she's been talking about how mean and judgmental our lovely Rockstar is. Our restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case.
yeah, that would probably be good.
So, but
I don't think he watches me, so
and
we're
so
fine.
Then they were talking about how maybe they should switch for a month.
Oh. Okay. We'll see how that flies down. Tell me. I want to know.
Because Big Boss was like, and I will be so mean.
I'd like to see it. Personally, I'd like to hear what you say of that when they do it.
I don't know if I want to do that. I was like, I guess I could do a month. It's like, but he'd be so mean. She's like, yeah, but then we could just call and complain like they do. That's true. We could do that.
We could do that. So the arm is going to come out and grab Mo here, right? And then we're going to have a fight is the idea. So there's my in-betweens. Is that what this... I think this is what you were talking. So what were you saying? It can be used as a reference for literally for the pro. You have to make it so that the artist who did the stuff doesn't recognize it. Oh, yeah, I know. No, it was not... I'm not using it. See how, if you look over here, I wanted to see how the spacing was for tentacles and how they would look if they come off. But I'm not using the octopus in any shape or form. I just use it. It's just for me to look at. So these are my movements right here. So here's where it starts. Comes from off screen. 1, 2. Then we have a big again. 3, 4. Then a movement. 5, 6. And then a movement. 7, 8. And then another movement. And then coming down here. I took a class on how to learn how to do in-betweens and storyboards. So there's the original one where I stole the planet from it. More, that's glitter. More rocks. These are runes for his decoration on his side of his thing. So here's another edit. I think this might be one of the newer edits. See, I get stuck right here. That's the one I get stuck on. But I think it was because I was putting these in to see how it would look. But it's been so long since I worked on this. The last time I worked on this was right after I bought my Wacom, so that I could start cleaning up the edges and stuff. And then my Wacom started not working correctly, so I couldn't do that no more. This is ocean movement. Ocean movement's kind of hard too. So that's it. for Mo. Then another one I want to do, and I have no animation for this one. That is true. That the more we do things, the better we get. So this is a story that I created with animation that I want to do. I have not done anything on this one. So the synopsis of this is two guys who end up together in a post-apocalyptic world who really one doesn't really like the other one. Kind of like Dory and Marlin. And so I have this huge storyboard going on. Jerry believes things will just work out while Steve believes people make things happen. Steve thinks Jerry is stupid. And so you have this where they meet up, you know, and they have these adventures, you know. So here I've left myself jungle background here. This may be only played out with Steve's rant, which I haven't written. Yeah, so I've left myself messages. I have this whole thing, the storyboard written out. So I wanted to explore two personalities and how you can kind of become friends in the overall scheme of it. But I hadn't really gone past that for working it out. This is where they kind of end up together. They find each other stuck here. So Steve isn't really a nice guy. He's just an average dude. He is an okay businessman, an okay friend, an okay person. I can't remember what clicked it. Me and my son were talking about it, I think. I need to flip it a lot. But these are how my storyboards look with my little stick people. So this is a project I want to work on in the next year. I haven't decided how they're going to look yet. But it was a cute story. And me and my son had worked on it. So I thought it'd be fun to do. So we'll see. I don't know what this is. Let's look and see. Oh, yeah. So this is about a rabbit. One dumb bunny. I don't know what the meaning behind this one is. I write things down and it's like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. I've lost my mouse. Give me a minute. It does this periodically because it goes over on the other mouse. There it is. Okay. So I just was working on bunnies, I think, one day and thought, oh, this would be a cute story about them. Okay, so Blackness is it's about depression. You can see when I started working on it, it was 2017. So this is the animation stuff I was working on with it. And what I do is I put them all together. It's handwritten. I like these stop motion things like this. I have stop motion thing, and if I start doing this as a stream, I think that I will put it in the stop motion thing. I don't know if this is what I'm going to do with this one. I remember doing this. I think that I wanted to... This is in my animation box I had that I built. I built me an animation box. feely. So I could take pictures. My son does, these are old pictures because it doesn't like this. So this is thoughts about how people are created. And then there's that's my vlog to it, of course. Those are my pictures about depression. It's funny how your brain works. You're all like, yeah, let's put these little people together made out of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's another Steve and Jerry. Yep, it is. Depression is such a cruel punishment. There are no fevers, no rashes, no blood tests to send people scurrying in concern. Just a slow erosion of self as it is insidious as cancer. And like cancer, it is essentially a solitary experience. A room in hell with only your name on the door. So the idea was I was going to use the pit to create that concept of falling into a pit. So I'd like to work on, I might go back to working on that one at a later date too. And then this one that's coming up next. So I can't think of, I need some, you need to establish a script. Yeah, I have a script. I just didn't pull it out. I have a script for that one. But I quit working on it because I went to working on this one. I'm pretty sure I have one that's done. So I think these are all the pictures I used for this. Yeah. So this is a building of a castle. Those are the demons. So Blood Demon is another streamer who wanted to know if I could make an animated demon thing. So the demons are originally drawn. The forest is originally drawn. The castle is not, of course. I put the castle in. I like the forest, though. I thought the forest turned out really well. Decided to make it a creepy forest. Some of these are animated. So the reason these are animated this way is they're in the moon. And then the moon. So I was doing, this is a little sprite. These are models again. So there's your sky. There's the colors. So there's the model for the forest. I wanted to see what it looks like to make a path through the trees. Oh. I was wondering if I know I have this done up as a, yeah, that's this one. So I don't know if this is it. That's one of the person's name. Okay, so this starts up in the top. So it's all dark and it starts up here in the top. I was mostly working on eyes here because, again, that whole concept of where only little bits move So if you watch, the fire moves, the eyeballs move, the moon moves, and there's wind going on in the mist. Those are all the little animations that are going on. So there's a name going on in here. These aren't cleaned up. So some of these aren't cleaned up. As you can tell, there's more than one tail here. There should be only one tail. Oh, the tail moves too. This tail goes up and down like this.
On top. So some of it is a little too not done yet. It's still like.
Oh, it had a nice flavor to it though.
I know. I made it with you and mine.
Oh, you made it with
I
me and
added
mine.
some extra to it.
So this would be. This is in the middle of a. This is the in between movements. You're going to see a double moon because I haven't cleaned it up. These are all rough drafts. I do have this done. Some of them done someplace. So there's the tail movement. So you're going to see movement in the moon. Still with the name going in the background and the eyes. The blinking of the eyes. They're not completely clean. These ones aren't. These are all very rough drafts. Because I wanted a blood moon. But this is the setup for it. Feely Boy, you should do more animation. I've seen your animations. Feely Boy has some very early on animation. You guys should go and see from way back. So we have the sprites coming up the walkway there. And you've got the names going on in the background in case you didn't see it. Let's go back a little bit. So you have Mystic going on in the back. His name's coming up here. You've got this creature that's coming up along this pathway. That's going to go through this pathway. You still have Geo's name up here going on. And then you have just movement in the demons themselves. Just their eyes, though. Then we have cloud movement. Problem is, I don't know if these people are still in their his name thing, so. But I promised him I'd clean it up and get it out to him as soon as possible. So that's probably the first thing I'm going to work on. I mean, Mo in Space is just mine now because, you know, he's not streaming anymore. Which is probably why I quit doing it. I know there's a animated version of this. And now you have been heard. This is the original rough draft of the original whole animation going on. So tomorrow when I stream, I'm going to be building a cover for the first journal that I'm making. So I thought that I'd clean these up. You don't have space at the spot where you're at. I'm sorry, at the hotel. I hope so too, because you know what you're doing more than I know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around with it. But anyway, tomorrow what I'll be doing is we're going to read the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 for Feely. And we'll probably start off doing... what we have to think about, though, is if I'm reading the comic books, I can read them all in sequential in order, but there's going to come to a point where I don't have them. I don't have the numbers. So if we decide if we want to continue reading the series at that point, or if we want to stop, and we just start a new series. Because if we read Wolverine, it'll take 2 years probably to read the whole series. And then we get back to the original. Back to the original gray. So that's the whole animation for this one. I know I have it someplace. I just don't know where it's at. So somewhere I have the original. Nope. Because I've sent him. Yeah, so here's some. So here's one. That was the first way I did it. I was wondering if I wanted to do it that way. So that's that one. Because I had to decide which way I liked it better. The slow or the... That's my Sprite. Yep, so that's it. But I want to make... I was going to show you guys something, so I'm not here. Let's see... Maybe videos? So this is my crafting one. I'm just going to show you the beginning of it. I know you guys have seen it, but I was thinking... So I was thinking about keeping that part of it and then adding new stuff to it. I can't remember what you call these. For the life of me. I cannot think of what those are called. But here's one. This is the one I did for my son. There's no sound to it. Just when he thought he wanted to stream. It needs to be cleaned up too, but that was it, because he then stopped streaming as well. And when we were streaming together. So like, I know you guys have seen this one too. Sorry for the music mixing up in the background. So it's weird how things go. So this is another one I was working on. So it's a goddess one, but it's just all of these are just pictures that are supposed to go into. I haven't put them in anything yet. This is the creation of the universe. My creation of the universe. But it's very semi-tedious work. You have to really enjoy creating stuff, because it can really just start to wear on you. So what I thought is once a week I will work on creating my stuff. See, the pictures are all done for this one. It just needs to be cleaned up. Or I don't. That's my style and I leave it that way. I think when you run it through the studio thing, it works much better. Because I can play with the... I'll show you in just a minute. Feely Boy. Because I don't have the studio hooked up to the camera, I can't directly dump the pictures in there. I have to physically put them in. Well, not physically, but I have to use the mouse to put them in rather than if I was taking a picture. It was, so, like, that one I'm probably going to do because I want to clean it up. This is another one I'd like to do. This is just the storyboard, the start of it. That's all I have is this one. I wanted to do the shortened version of a Odyssey play I'd done. Yeah, I'll show you in just a minute. I have one. Well, I don't have an editing program. I have a, I don't know how you describe it. These ones were made for me. So, but yeah, so I can't use that one anymore. So I have to make some new ones. Intros. I have to make some intros, and then I was making some more stuff with Zariel. But, okay, so let me close this for a minute. So this is the stop motion program that I use. Okay, so you pick out, you know, you're going to set your project up, and then what you do is you put your pictures in here one at a time. And then you run it, and it will show you what it looks like. Before that, I used to use Windows Media. Their studio, Windows Studio, I can't remember what it was called. They had a studio program that did the same thing, and it allowed you... Because here you can pick your amount of images you're going to put in. And then you can slow it up or speed it up as you want. Which is what you were talking about with the in-betweens. Because you can edit it in here and put your in-betweens shorter or faster as you need it. So that's what I use. It's free. It's not a paid one. So, and then when you're done with it here... I then pull it into my editing one, my video editing, which I can't think of which one that is, which is also a free one that you can have, that allows you to then take a pre-made video and stick it in and add other things to it. But I can't think of which one it is, and I'm not seeing it on here. Maybe I don't have it no more, because that's for the camera, for the avatar. I don't think it's that one. I must not have it on here no more. I think I moved to this one. Let's see. This is a Microsoft one. Yeah, this is Clipchamp. So this is another studio one. Another video maker. So you can stick them in here and work them out. But I have to make this whole part. I want to clean it up and change it up. So that's what I ended up using. I had another one that Pippin told me about, but it wasn't, the updating of it didn't work out well. So, all right, I'm going to show you, before I go, I'm going to show you this thing that, okay, so this is the thing that's making music. So up there in your ranking, so you earn music and you discover a new sprite that will also give you a big experience. And it's kind of a weird, quiet, chill game that you play, and you get music and sound from it. So that's kind of cool. So I was thinking, because I can't draw for long periods of time on my Wacom, I was thinking that next Tuesday, what I'll do is next Tuesday I will start an intro for. I want to create a new intro for my arts and crafty stuff, and I want to create a new gaming intro. And then I also have to make some videos for the outro. So I have to figure out how we're going to do that. I'll have to gather the pictures, because I was thinking that, go back here for a minute. So I have to think about pictures, because here's like, I don't remember what this one is. This is my old vlog ones, but I have to think of some pictures. I have to create some pictures for, like here. Okay, so we have the ones that Feely made for me, like that one. So Feely made that. I want to get that added in, and then I want to make it into a sticker. I thought that would be fun. And then there's this one, because there's the avatar, which I like. But I wanted to do some kind of animation, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. I'm going to use some animation stuff. So I have to figure out. I was making this one. These are all just, I'm doing crows. So, so talk about AI stuff. All right. So I was playing around with the AI thing a while back, and it made this picture. So that one's cute. And then I did put crows in, because I'm doing pictures of crows, and those came up. And you have these ones. And I'm going to use them in mixed media. That's why I love these ones right here. So I'm going to use them in a mixed media thing, and they're going to be my models. Same thing with dinosaurs. I was making a dinosaur. So this was a picture for another streamer who needed a clip art. So that one's a savage ass. Look, it's more dragons. It's just because, well, it's dragons. So here's dragons. These are AIs again, and also want to use them as models. Color them up. Because I know people don't like AI, but you can see you use them as models or in junk journaling. I like this one here. The pink one is one of my favorites. This one also. You love the AI? Hey, I do too. They're fun. This is one that I made for me and Roger. This is a fox one, which is bizarre because the fox is coming out of the tail of the dragon. This is another one I made for me and Roger. I just put our names in together, and this is what comes up. I like this one. This one's like I have a picture of a fabric that's what it's like. This one's cool over here with the fox. This is like a fox dragon and a dragon. This one also is pretty cool. But I could, I put these on here because I could take this picture and create it into a picture of my own using the model. I like the rainbow ones. I think they're pretty cool. This one's nice here too. I like that one. This one's cute. So what happens when you put Dragon Love? Just imagine when they get even better. Yeah. But I think that people get upset because they feel like they look really great. But if you look at them, they have these really immense imperfections in them. Maybe they're better now, but when I started doing this, and I saved these all last year, there's a lot of weird, not quite perfect, like you would expect. I love this one. This one's so cute right here. That's a cartoon image from Studio Ghibli style, it said. This one's cute right here. You know, because I've made dragons too. I have lots of dragons I've drawn. But I like this one here. See, here's an imperfection. Because the mouth is not right on this one right here. A lot of the dragon's mouths don't work out or look like Godzilla. This is made in the Dada style. The one on the far right, which is why it's so absurdly odd. Yeah, or having lots of legs. This one's really cool. I really like her more so, even though her hair does this weird thing. I really like the image here. So I would redraw this with my own style. The dragons are very odd, though. When you look at them too long, they just look odd. And it's fine. I mean, abstract art and pop art doesn't have to look like anything particularly. I like to do that weird. I find that the AI likes to do these weird where it kind of merges into one whole dragon, but it's really 3 or 4 of them. I like this picture here. This is kind of cool, but these are creepy looking dragons, man. This is where it was mixing unicorns and dragons together. I like this one in the middle. That's a very Final Fantasy feel to it. But here, like this. So on this one on the right, see where you follow along? So it's like it's one dragon from the beginning, and it gets up here, and then the mouth just disappears, and all you have is tails. If you look too closely. Or this one over here where you have a mouth, like an inner mouth. Then you have another outer mouth here. So it just ruins the whole picture. This too, where it grows into this weird thing and then comes out, and you have a lot of these. I like this one because of the flowers. And then over here too, you have 3 or 4 dragons merged as one. AI has a really hard time with that sense of dividing things up because it wants the flow to go through the style that you put in. But then it makes them really weirdly merged. But it gives me some ideas of ways and scales and things like that, so it's fun. Here's another one over here too. It does, and I don't put in a lot. I just add it to see what it pops up with. I haven't used one in a while though. Microsoft has an AI you could use. But I thought I could pull these into, and we could play with them in a style. There's a dragon one I made for Sap Jazz. And these are my dragon pictures. That's not mine. That's mine. These are my sons. I'd have to turn it around for you. I don't think I can. Maybe. Not that way, this way. There you go. He made skeletons. This is his warrior one. That's his skull and bones. That's Ares Skelly. He made these when he was like 14, 15 years old. Oh, see, this is... Okay, this was a shirt for the witching hour. I think I'm still going to make it. It's a teacup with the octopus coming out of it. It's a hedgehog. They're familiars. So I'm going to make them into actual pictures. This is us in Hawaii. So we don't need to look at those no more. So, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Just fun stuff. I want to do more picturing stuff, I think. Because those were all my pictures there. Wow. Alright, so that's my goal for this particular stream thing I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be creating pictures. Either you guys are going to watch me draw them up, or I'm going to make them on the Wacom. But that's it for today. These are not going to be really long streams because my shoulder can't hold up when I'm doing it. But tomorrow we'll be back, and I'm going to read Galaxy of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'm going to start a cover for a journal if I don't start the paper bag one. And then I'll figure out what this is, more so. I don't know, up here. Daily task done. You can change your decor and stuff on it. I haven't finished reading this stuff. Here's your ranking as a spirographer. Custom your room. We get to customize our room. We customize our appearance. Enjoy your time in Spirit City. So I don't know where I am in this. Oh. Is the cat me? Can I pet the cat again? That's just too cute. Interesting. Wardrobe. Oh, yep, you can dress yourself. That's my skin tone. Body. I could be blue. I don't know. Could I be... I was pink. I don't know if I want to be pink. That's cute. Sounds cute. I like that one. Hair. Okay. Well, let's see if our skin's blue. Like our hair red or pink. That's cute. It's a gradient. The hair moves. That's cool. Bum, bum, bum. Cute. Reminds me of Nightcrawler's daughter, Nocturnal. Yeah, that one's cute. I like that one. It's fine. That's a hairstyle for you, huh? I had a girl that used to hang out with me. Yeah, Feely Boy. I'll work on it. You can help me as I'm going through it. Got to deal with what I got. That's how it is. I had this chick I used to hang out with before my daughter was born. I worked at a deli with her. And she would do her hair in a beehive all the time. And then in the morning, this is what her hair would look like. This is more of the style what she came to work with. It's a lot of choices there. I don't think you have to stay with just one, though. Oh, that's cute. I love braids. Braids are my favorite. Oh, that's cute. I don't know. I think I'll do the braid. Yeah, we'll do the braid. Head features. Okay, we have different horns. We don't have to have horns. That one, that one, that one. I like these horns. I always like curvy horns. They're my favorite. I like drawing them too. Got big kitty ears. Ooh. Rabbit ears. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't think. That's cute. Okay, cool. Guess that's it, because those are cute guys. Those are cute. Those are like Mickey. Oh yeah, I like those. I have such thin lips that whenever I get a chance, I like to look at animation with larger lips. I think I like those though. Okay. Clothing. Oh. You have designs like her? Yeah. That's just cute. I'm not buying it, no. I just think it's cute. I doubt I have any money. I always just, yeah, you have to buy all these ones. There's this one. That one's cute. I think I'll keep that one. Oh, we could do those ones though if we wanted glasses. I don't need glasses though. Alright, so she's wearing, this one's cute. I like that one. What's that one? I would never know I was 60 years old wearing that. Because I would wear that. I would not wear that. I think I like that one. Just looking at her makes me cold. I like that one. No, I'm not purchasing it. Yeah, I like that one. Bottoms. Oh, that's cute. I'd leave the house around that. She makes me cold looking at her, though, I'm telling you. I like those. Guys, the socks. Those are cute. Purple. Can't really tell what her socks are. Those are cute. Those are cute. You want shoes? Nah. We don't, if we're in the house, we don't need shoes. We don't need no, okay, spirit companion. All I got is him. But I can change his color. Oh, I want that one. I don't have the money for it. But if I had the money for it, oh, actually, I do have the money for it. Oh, I have the money. It's very cute. I think we'll save and wait because you earn more stuff, so it's fine. Oh, I can pick out a couple of them. Make a white one. Look, we make a witchy kitty. Ah, she's cute. I want the witchy kitty. It's free. I'll do the witchy kitty. The witchy kitty. But you don't really, it's not like you get to pick the color. Right? Oh. Oh no, that's mine. So now we're done. Go back. There we go. So that was decor. Oh, I get to change color of the decor. That's kind of nice. I just want to see what it looks like. Not doing it. It's interesting. Nope. Okay, so... main wall, side walls, black. Yeah, I guess not yellow. Oh, I don't like yellow. I like black. It's a nice black. I'll go with that. Board bottoms would be... Ew. I don't like white. White's not my thing. Nope. We'll go with that one. Floor. We don't have much choices here. That one's nice. I like that one. Oh, that one probably is nice. Oh, I can make the log. I like that one. Okay. Go pink. Beams. Ew, that'd be too much pink. That's nice. Okay. Oh, wow. Beam accents. You have to pay for them all. Yep. Okay, well, it's enough playing around with that. Anyway, so I will be back tomorrow. Thank you, Feely Boy, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Single Player Gamer, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Cuzwalt, for hanging out with me. I will be back, like I said, tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. I'd like to do it earlier in the day because I get tired and my back starts to hurt. So, like I said, we'll be reading a comic book and then doing some art. So, catch y'all on the flip side. I'm out of here. Peace. And Feely Boy, thanks for all your help and suggestions. I don't mean to sound like I'm not listening to you. I am. I'm just a visual learner, so anything you tell me is going in my head and bouncing around and then has to bounce back out and go find examples of it. So I appreciate you a lot for helping me out. Thank you. Greetings all, Shardvixen here. And here is Azariel, moving around, being very active. She thinks there's food today. Today is not a feeding day. I have to clean her cage. Can I have this? Thank you. So, as a behavioralist, one of the things you learn is that human beings put feelings on animals. That's not to say animals don't have feelings. Animals definitely have feelings. I mean, we know that they can fear. We know, based on behavior, they feel fear, they feel anger, happiness, or contentment, and love, which also, dislike or like in that aspect. Azariel, though, I'm pretty sure she doesn't like me touching her, so I'm going to touch her again. I've already touched her once. She's like, why are you touching me? Hang on. Let's see if I can get her to come back this way. Hey, come here. See? So I can hold her. It's not her preference, though. She doesn't. Her preference is not to be held. So that you should always kind of pay attention to your critter's behavior. If a critter is trying to get away from you, they probably don't like you touching them. She doesn't turn around and attack me. Though she will try to bite me, but I'm pretty sure she's trying to eat me to see if I'm something. I'm tasting me to see if I'm something that she can eat. It's not feeding day for her today, so I have to clean her tank out later on. But I thought you might want to watch her. People are always on my Twitch and my Discord. We nicknamed her Azariel the Water Dragon. They are always asking me how she's doing. How is Azariel doing? How's the Water Dragon doing? She's doing much better now. So, but,
it's an interesting animal because people are like, they get confused because symbolizations for humans is really one of those things. And the axolotl looks like it's happy, but it's just the shape of its mouth. It's not always happy. Contentment. I wouldn't know if Azariel was happy. I would know if Azariel was sick. I would know that if she was interested in her environment like she's doing right now. I would know that I knew that she didn't want to be touched, though she's not overly aggressive about being touched. We do have to touch her if we're cleaning her tank and taking her out. We don't use a net or anything because that can hurt her. But for the most part, Azariel is just there. Contemplating who knows what, huh? What are you thinking about? Okay, there she goes. She does not encourage being touched at all. I've seen other axolotls that people have touched that seek out touch. Again, that is because every animal, like every human, is different. And they all have their preferences, what they like and what they don't like. I know dogs that really don't like being held by other people except their owners. Or touched by anybody else but their owners. Let's see if we move this back this way a little bit. We're on the move. We're on the move. I'm not the best video person. I'm on the move. Alright. So here in Springfield, we got a warning for a geomagnetic storm G5. Which my partner informed me is a